Millennium. Yes, you are not listening to a review of Roy Williams' Millennium. You're listening to a review of...
Oh. You Only Live Twice, 1967. Yes.
Let's turn that off now.
One of the worst.
Yes, it is.
One of the I don't know why we put that one on. It's one of the bad.
Well, I thought we've been reviewing these Connery films.
Yeah.
This is The Quest for Connery. This is review number
50.
Half a century.
Yeah.
And we thought I thought let's keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Being the brains behind the operation, I thought we'd try something different. So we have a bit of music to start things off. And unfortunately, that's what we ended up listening to.
That's the 50th one. Is one of our least favourite Bond films and Connery films.
Yeah, which apparently Roy Williams liked so much he thought he'd use it for his 2000. I'm guessing it's 2000. Hit Millennium. Also,
it was his first #1.
Was it? Little side note: do you want a great album? Roy Williams' Greatest Hits.
That is a good album.
Oh, we're listening to it in the car earlier. Supreme. That's my new favourite song.
I love that song. That's
yeah,
a good song.
Good song. But unfortunately, we have to talk about this film. I think a bit of background about Connery in general first. He's been doing these Bond films. He's been getting incredibly famous, but meanwhile,
massive. He's
been trying to do a lot of different roles. I think we've mentioned them if you look in our back catalogue of these reviews. Marnie, which was Hitchcock, Woman of Straw, The Hill, which is a very, very serious film. He doesn't want to get typecast as the smooth Bond.
Yeah, Fine Madness.
Yeah, Fine Madness. He wants to splash out into these different roles. But unfortunately, no one is watching them. Everyone's watching the Bond films, but not watching all these other serious, like indie films. That's a modern term. I don't know what the word is for them.
Better films.
Yeah.
Dramas.
Dramas, serious films.
Yeah.
But no one's watching them. No one wants to see Connery in black and white or with a moustache or getting beaten up or crying. No one wants to see that. So he's getting quite annoyed that everyone keeps calling him Bond. I think all the reporters were like, "So, hello, James Bond," and then some woman was like, "So you're James Bond," and he actually yelled at her out of the room or something like that. And we've only lived twice. He was in Japan, and it was
mental,
horrible over there. People there was a story about he was on the toilet and someone put the camera over the cubicle, or under the cubicle or something like that, and it's just like he was getting really stressed out. And he said before the film came out, "This is my last Bond film."
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Yep, and it really shows in the film.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He's not trying. It's awful. Actually, a little interesting thing. He was saying in these interviews, "I'm not James Bond. I'm Sean Connery.
Yeah.
I'm an actor." And the tagline of this film
posters
says, "Sean Connery is James Bond.
This man is James Bond."
And it's like you can see why he's getting so annoyed. Anyway, but this film, the screenplay is written by Roald Dahl. Yes, that's Roald Dahl.
Yeah.
Writer of China Chocolate Factory.
Probably should have stuck to writing kids' books, to be honest.
Yes.
Because this is a pretty awful plot.
Yes, it's nothing to do with the film. Sorry, nothing to do with the book, original book, really. Apart from
probably a good
Japan.
film, though.
Yeah, it's not very good. And he was given a formula by Broccoli and Saltzman producers,
Americans,
to do to how to write it. And I think he stuck to those things, and it's an awful plot. It's rubbish. They look at the Spectre thing.
You know what? This is where Bond starts to really go downhill. This is not Goldfinger. That was showing, which suggests to me that they got Lewis Gilbert in. No, sorry, they got Guy Hamilton in for Goldfinger, so they could use him to, put in their own kind of spin on things. Then it gets to this. You Only Live Twice. Massive, massive now. Bond is absolutely huge. Bring in another director, Lewis Gilbert, different screenwriter, Roald Dahl, and it's like, let's do this.
Let's
go to the max.
Remember the end, the big volcano. He's literally hollowed out a volcano. Why would he do that?
The whole
stealing
of
rockets with they're stealing rockets to start World War III because the Japanese are making them do it. I
can't.
It's just not a good.
What happened to the Spectre of, from Russia with Love?
Yeah.
The Spectre of Thunderball.
And also you finally meet Blofeld, and it's just a disappointment, really.
Oh, you know what? Everyone says iconic Donald Pleasance is. Okay, fair enough, because you see him for the first time. It's like, oh well,
Scar.
I didn't imagine that. That's freaky.
He's weak. He's weedy. You can't see him as like master of it all. He just sits around making little lame jokes.
Where's Mr. Bond?
Yeah, and he says stuff like, Bond's like, can I have a cigarette? He's like, oh yeah, it won't be the nicotine that kills you. It's just like, it just seems to be full of these relentless one-liners. You've got a load of plot holes about... Okay, I can't think of a plot hole having said that. But
a bit where they pick up the car.
Oh yeah, that's awful. They pick up a car with a magnet and drop it into the sea. And the car's being filmed, but what's it being filmed by?
A helicopter.
Yeah, you can see Bond. Bond is watching this car being dropped in the sea on a little TV screen, but there's nothing filming that. It's just
the plot hole is why is it Aki? Why does Tiger Tanaka tell her to lead Bond?
Oh
down?
yeah.
If
Why doesn't he just say?
If Tiger wants to speak to Bond, why does he get his agent to like pretend to get Bond to chase her?
Yeah, and then just drop it down a massive hole. Why don't you just say you're going to talk to Tiger, which is what she says, and then she runs away. And it's.
Oh, I remember the big plot hole. Ginger woman in the plane.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna run through this. It really bothers me. Because I am a Bond fan, I'm a really big Bond fan, and I don't like not liking a Bond film.
Yeah, I could watch this.
Yeah, I'm trying to like this film, but it annoys me. Okay, so Bond gets captured by what's his name, Mr. Osato, and so he's tied to this chair by Helga Brandt, who looks exactly like Verena Volpe at the last film.
Yeah.
And so he's tied to a chair. I think they talk a little bit, and then she gets out a scalpel to torture him or kill him. Basically, she's been told to kill him.
Yeah.
So she undoes the things, gets with him, and they decide to escape back to somewhere. So they're flying off in a plane, and then suddenly she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to kill you anyway. Puts like a wooden plank across his arm so he can't move, and then she parachutes out the plane.
This is where Bond gets stupid.
If she's going to kill him anyway, why not just... If you want to have sex with him, fine, have sex with him, and then stab him, or shoot him. Bond, why are you trusting this woman who is a villain to drive... Are you that arrogant?
Is that stupid?
Yeah, that you're going to let her drive you... I mean, if he hadn't managed to land the plane, which he does, stupidly, why would he let her drive him in a two-seater plane? Why don't let him drive the plane? Why not, like, just don't trust her straight away?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. It was an excuse just to have Bond bed another woman.
Basically.
Oh, it's so awful.
Apart from the plot holes, Connery's not trying.
No, it shows.
He's put on a lot of weight.
Yeah, he just looks a bit chubby. He looks old. The Japanese actors actors aren't very good.
No,
because they were taught English for the film, and it shows. I mean, especially Aki and Kissy Suzuki. You've got that really long, boring wedding scene. It just seems completely pointless. Just,
because you cannot make Connery look Japanese. How hard you try?
Oh yeah, they make
him not do that.
Yeah, they're making Connery look Japanese by giving him a haircut and then put like lemon juice on his face so it looks darker. Yeah, but then that all falls off as he's climbing up the mountain, and then no one explains it. It just stops looking Japanese. Oh dear, I'm running out of voice because I'm getting that aggressive.
Little
about
Nelly's
this film.
stupid.
Little Nelly was pointless. Q turns up again.
He's looking and he's like, I can't actually see anything. Okay, I can't see anything. And then they just turn up and start shooting at him, don't they? He's like, oh, okay, there must be something going on here then.
Why the villains just like let him drive past and find nothing, rather than trying to kill him? Makes no sense. Or just let Verena Volpe kill him.
It's lazy writing.
Lazy writing, Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl, you disappoint me. I'm not sure how much of it is his fault. He's probably just doing what he's told, but it's disappointing.
So that's why we gave this film 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Is there anything else you want to complain about before we end? Or should we just end it there?
The song again.
Yeah, Nancy Sinatra. The ending when the volcano spews lava.
Goodbye, Mr. Bond.
Yeah, that bit.
So, I don't know why I'm doing him kind of like
3 out of 10.
Knick-knack style.
We get the fight at the end's all right in the volcano.
Yeah.
What do you want to say about it?
Iconic. But once again, what's iconic? That doesn't mean anything. Just something's iconic doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, if anything, it probably means it's bad.
Yeah.
The set is impressive. Ken Adam, well done. You made a great volcano set, but you can't salvage this awful film.
Yeah.